And if you haven't tried
All right, everybody, we are here with the Revv1. As promised last week, I showed you the motor all put together. There's our 5,000 watt 72 volt motor, looking real cool in the back there, looking real clean, real nice. We've got our 72 volt battery here. This is all the work we did. We've got dual displays. For those of you all just joining the channel, this is the Ride1 Up Revv1. It's originally a 52 volt 20 amp hour bike, which is this Shark tank style battery here. That's the 52 volter. This system is running off the 52 volt. So all the lights, the headlights, the turn signals, and the brake lights are all working off that 52 volt system. Controller's still right here in the bottom. And of course, we have our powerful lithium 72 volt 34 amp hour battery in here. For those of you all following, you saw in last week's video we installed the battery. We were missing a cable. QS8 mailed to the O-ring terminal. We received that from Powerful Lithium. We are live and good to go. Now, one thing you may have noticed is there's no chain on this bike. I took the chain off because, and I took off the single speed freewheel, as you can see here. Let's get a little closer there. You can see that's all gone. So the spacer that was in between the hub here and the freewheel, which was right there, it was put on crooked. So the chain was running completely straight from the sprocket there, the chain ring, I'm sorry, all the way back to here. It was completely straight, but as soon as I ran the motor when I was testing it with the battery, it immediately started stripping the threads. So you see, if you can see real close here, there's a slight strip on those motor threads there. So the new project for this bike is bad news. I'm going to have to tap into those threads, get some new threads on there, figure out the right tooth chain configuration that's going to be good for this bike, and put it on there. That's going to be a little bit of a project that may not happen right away. The good news is, everybody, is she's ready to ride. So we are not 100% legal without this chain, but we were already pushing the parameters of legal with what we've done with this bike anyways. So we're just going to be careful, and when we're in shared paths, bike lanes, and other places, we're just going to pedal on this thing to make ourselves look correct. So here she is. We went ahead and changed into our full throttle mode here. We've got full throttle. We kept this from the stock configuration. What we did is we took a Dremel and cut this half throttle off. We grinded that bad boy right off so that this full throttle is able to fit flush up against here, and all these buttons still function correctly. Let's go ahead and get that system on right now. I'm going to show you both displays. It's going to be kind of hard to see on here, but hopefully you can. I'm going to turn the other display on as well. There's the MB power. You see, we've got power, everybody. We've gotten in here and messed with these settings. So we've changed it from kilometers per hour to miles per hour. We're going to mess around with this battery meter and see how accurate it is. I have the ability to change it to voltage, which is what I normally like, but I'm curious to see how accurate the exact percentage meter is, because that's just as good as a voltage meter if it tells me down to the 1% exactly how it's running. We've also switched these brakes. We now have our rear brake on the left, so when we get some lift off on that front wheel, I can control it here. Right brake there. We've got some top brake, really nice ceramic brake pads we did to beef up the braking power over here. What else have we done? What else have we done? Generally speaking, those are all of the major mods. We've got the controller sitting up top here, 72100 Sabaton. So now that you see, for those of you all catching up to speed, what we've done to the bike, now you're going to see how it rides. Coming up next, everybody. Thank you for watching Manny Reed TV. Coming up next, 72 volt first ride. It's going to be seconds away for you. Okay, gang, we are out here. We are in mode 1. Ride one up. Let's see. Mode 1, 9 miles an hour. That's full throttle, baby. Full throttle, 9 miles an hour. Let's move up to 2, see what happens here. Ooh, there's some pep in her step there. Just like that, we're at 20, going uphill. That was quick. All right. Holding a steady 21. The tire diameter on here is a little more than 22 inches if you were to measure the diameter fully. And that's what the closest setting you can get to right. So this speedometer actually reads a little slower than what it's actually going. All right, going back over this way now. We're gonna go ahead and hit mode 3. Let's see what happens here, gang. I'm gonna pop my helmet back down here. If my voice changed a little, it's because I have the helmet on now. We're gonna keep this test safe. We are now in mode 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Woo! She pulls, baby. Woo! 30 already. 32. Going uphill here. This thing flies, everybody. She flies. Braking is good. I can feel the back grabbing. The front has so much power. I kind of cheated and rode it around and to get it seated, so we have a bit of a head start on seating these things. We're going to continue on down here. After we get over this hump, we're going to hit mode 4. Here we go, everybody. Mode 4. Woo! And she is off. 40. 45, baby. 45, just like that. We got there quick. We got there real quick. Hell yeah, everybody. This thing is a success. With all of the problems and issues and everything, as clean as this thing came out, I am very pleased. The only issue we have left is getting a working chain on here. Outside of that, I am happy. There's no rattles, no sounds, no nothing. Alright, everybody, we're going to take this thing up to 5. Just lean over, here we go. Woo! Oh! Accelerates much faster. I'm thinking we only got to about 46 there, and I had to start letting off. We're gonna try to find a place where we can really air that thing out and test out mode 5. I want to see where we can top in this thing at, because she was creeping up to 50 and I think has much more in her, but for right now, woo, yeah. We're just gonna enjoy how this thing pulls. Damn, does she pull. Damn, does she pull. Woo, yeah. This is mode 3. If you don't lean forward, she will pull your head back. Revv1 up. 72 volt Revv1 conversion. Finally, everybody, it is done. This thing flies. Everything we've tested has been uphill. This is crazy. Crazy fast. You've seen it here, everybody. We need to be super careful on this thing. We got a full throttle now, and this thing is twitchy. Very, very sketch. In a good way. It's the kind of sketchy I like. Woo, yeah. The bike feels very stable, everybody. Very, very stable. Tire pressure is good. Probably a little high, so not much contact surface on here. We're passing traffic, everybody. Look at that. I like the weight distribution. Feel most of that battery bogging down towards the bottom instead of making the bike top heavy. It's very comfortable. I like the added weight. It makes the bike feel more stable. I am used to the full throttle, but a lot of e-bikers have never ridden motorcycles. If you're not used to the full throttle, I'm going to say be very careful in making this transition. Whole lot of whiskey throttle risk here. Oh yeah. What do you think of this, everybody? Revv1 up, Revv1 converted to 72 volts, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. We got good brakes, we got good acceleration. This thing pulls, baby. I haven't even gone in and done a complete tune of this thing yet. Haven't even completely tuned. Woo! Yes. Let's go, baby. We're still only in mode 4. So, when I get back to the house here, what I intend on doing
is going in here. I want to see how many amps I'm even running. I might not even be running off the full 100 here. I think the only thing I did was unlock the top speed potential on the limiter, so it's not limited to 75 kilometers like it was before. Yeah, so there's no hill that is a problem for this thing now. Yeah, so like I'm saying, I'm gonna go back in there and we're gonna see how much more power I can unlock out of this thing here. But this thing's a blast, everybody. Let me tell you. Straight up blast. Thank you all for watching this episode. Thanks for following. There's going to be a follow-up video on this with a proper first ride. I'm going to actually map something out here. We're going to have proper first ride footage. And then I'm also going to put that other wheel together. The stock Revv1 wheel that Ride 1 Up sent the part for. For those of you all just catching on, part of this conversion is because the motor broke on the stock Revv1. To make a long story short, a lot of things happened to it, from the freewheel stripping to the motor hub just coming up, just detaching from the freaking hub. So that was pretty crazy. But Ride 1 Up stood by their warranty and they sent a replacement part out that looks like it's going to do the trick. And so in the next video, we're going to see that put together. We're going to figure out what to do with that thing. And then, like I said, we're going to take this thing on a proper first ride. I'm going to find somewhere cool where we can challenge this thing. I'm going to wait till I have this thing tuned out so you all can see what the full 100 amps on this thing is like. But as you can see, keeping up with traffic is not a problem. It's not even about keeping up anymore. It's about keeping yourself safe on this twitchy machine. I can get rid of traffic at any point if I feel I need. That will keep me safer. And I love that. So I think we're going to go ahead and end this one here. As we head on down and figure out where we're going to tune this thing. We're going to pull in right here, gang. I think we're going to call this. Voltage sag is amazing. As you saw, the bike was fully charged to 100%. The sag does not last long. We are at 97 after all of those heavy, high voltage pulls. I want to give a huge shout out to Powerful Lithium. I want to give a huge shout out to the subscribers, everybody who's watched, supported, and lived through this Revv1 journey. This is just a new birth, a new beginning to lots of great new footage coming, lots of great new 72 volt content. We're going to try to get into some rides. Got a lot of good things coming up for y'all. But thank you for watching Manny Reed TV. Please hit the like, subscribe button, and that bell will keep you notified when there's more action on the way. See you later, gang.